Dominance means if all the elements of the any one column or the row are either higher or equal to the values of the other column or the row. So that we call it as a row is dominating the one more row. Or the if you are comparing with the columns, then we can say that, so that is with the column. Okay, here how to identify the one row is dominating the another one. Okay, for that, if there are m by n matrix is given, then you need to compare the each row with the another row. So then if you are comparing the R1 with the R2, for example, if the R1 is dominating R2, it means that okay, this is the row 1 and this is the row 2. So okay, values are, for example, 6, 7, if 6, 7 and -3. Okay, here R1 is dominating R2. Okay, it is 5 and it is 7 and it is again the -4. Okay, here we can say that values of R1 is 6 is greater than 5. Okay, R1 is dominating here. Okay, here 7 equal to 7. Okay, it's also okay. If it is equal also, it's fine. Next one, -3 is greater than -4. It means that all the values of the R1 are either greater than or equal to the values of R2. So then R1 is dominating R2. Then you need to delete the R2, whichever the smaller value. Then you need to delete the second row. Okay, next one. So if you are comparing the column wise, then you need to retain the lower value column or the delete the dominating column. If C1 is dominating C2, it means that as this is the C1 and C2, C1 and C2. The C1 values are, for example, 10, 12 and -5. Okay, here for the C2 value, so these are all the C2 values, 7, 8 and -5. Okay, now we can say that 10 is greater than 7, 12 is greater than 8 and -5 equal to -5. All the values of C1 column are greater than or equal to the all the values of C2. So then we can say that a C1 column is dominating C2. Then we can delete the C1 column. Don't get confused. So when you are comparing with the rows, so whichever the row having the less number of lesser values, that you need to delete. When you are comparing with the column, so whichever the values having, whichever the column is dominating, that you need to delete. Okay, with this introduction, we'll solve one problem. Determine the optimum strategies for each player by successively eliminating the dominated strategy. Indicate the other order in which the strategies are eliminated. Okay, now, okay, this is the matrix they are given. So there are two players, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3. First, we need to identify the saddle point, whether the saddle point is present or not. Okay, for that saddle point, so already we know that row minima we need to find and the column maxima. Row minima and the column maxima. Okay, row minima is, so in each row, so 6, -3 smaller values, and this is a -1. Out of all these, this is the maximum. So okay, this is the maximum. A column wise, each column, okay, here the 2 and this is a 3 and this one is a 0. Out of all the 3 maximum numbers, 0 is the minimax. 0 is the minimax. If you draw the line here, so then it is intersecting at A1, B3. Okay, this is the saddle point. This is the saddle point actually. Okay, it means that, so already we know the answer. The value of the game is a 0 and the given pair of a matrix is a fair game. But in the question, they have mentioned that you need to use the dominated strategy. That dominate word they are given. So it means that we need to apply the dominance principle. Okay, fine. We'll start with the dominance principle. Just write down the heading, that is the dominance principle. Okay, now we need to compare with the either row or the column. First, if you compare with the column, okay, C1 and C2 column, C1 and C2 column. Okay, now the elements of the C1 are 1, 2, 0 and 2, minus 3, 3. Okay, 1 is lesser than 2, 2 is greater than minus 3. If it like this, then so we cannot compare the C1 and C2. Just leave it. C1 and C2 is not possible. So it means, okay. Next one, go for the column number 1 and column number 3. Okay, column number 1 is greater than 0. 2 is also greater than minus 2 and 0 is also greater than minus 1. Okay, now here we can say that column 1. So I mean the B1 strategy. This is the B1 strategy is the column 1. Column 1 elements are greater than the C3. So then we can delete the first column. So we have compared with the C1 is greater than C3. So delete C1. Okay, next in the remained matrix, so you need to write the matrix again. Okay, now you need to go for the again, if you want, you can compare the column only. So C2 and C3. If you compare the C2 and C3, what are the values? 2 is greater than 0. Okay, fine. And minus 3 is lesser than minus 2. Here it is not holds good. So then we cannot compare the C2 and C3. Okay, leave about the columns. Now we are supposed to go for the row wise. Okay, first row. Okay, compare the first row and second row. Already the first column is deleted, so need not to take those values. So first row having the 2 and 0 and the second row having the minus 3 and minus 2. Okay, here 2 is greater than minus 3, whereas the 0 is greater than minus 2. Okay, it's fine. So both are greater than or equal to. It means that R1 is dominating R2. Then we need to delete which one we need to delete? So which is having the lesser value. So we need to delete the R2 in the sense, so A2 strategy. So just delete this one. Okay, next there is a matrix of 2, 0 and 3, minus 1. If you want, you can try it, because already we got the saddle point as a 0. So obviously we need to get the matrix of 1 by n. Or else if you want, you can go for the solving the 2 by 2 matrix by the any of the method. That is another case. Okay, now if you compare the first row and third row, okay, first row and third row means, so 2 is greater than 0, it's fine. Okay, I made a mistake here. So we were comparing the row wise, but I have taken the column values. Okay, now if you are comparing the row 1 and row 2, so in the row 1, 2 is greater than minus 3, and the 0 is greater than minus 2. So it means that all the values of the row 1 are higher, so then we can delete the R2. Okay, it's fine. R2 is deleted. Okay, now we need to go for the comparison of row 1 and row 3. What are the values? 2 is lesser than 3, and the 0 is greater than minus 1. So okay, it won't holds good here. So we cannot compare the R1 and R2. But we can go for the comparing the columns now again, because the matrix remained is of only 2 by 2 matrix. So then we can go for the comparison. So what are the matrix remaining? 2, 0 and 3, minus 1 is remaining. Okay, now if you compare the column wise, second column and third column, second column and third column. Second 2 is greater than 0 as well as the 3 is greater than -1. It means that a C2 is dominating C3, delete C2. Delete C2. Okay, delete this second row, second column. Delete this one. What is the remaining? Only 2 rows are remaining, so 0 and -1. Out of 0 and -1, this third row is a smaller one, so we can delete it. What is the remaining? 0 is remaining. Likewise, we can solve the problem. And one more thing, once if you find the saddle point, if the saddle point is present, so that A1, B3 status Z value is a 0, no? So that should not be deleted. At any condition, it won't get deleted. So that care you supposed to take. This is the way you need to solve the dominance principle. Thank you.